boom.
Hey man,
What up?
feeling good, feeling great,
Feeling
feeling
great,
good,
feeling
feeling
good.
great. Yes, sir. Hey man, you want to know why I'm feeling good?
Why you
You want to know
feeling
why I'm
good?
feeling good? Cause I'm
Why?
smoking something special today, and I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. Um, I kind of had a little peek preview. I got rid of it because I don't want to reveal it just yet. But I'm tis the year.
Man, it's always the year with you. It's always the year. It's always the year.
Tis the
That's
year
your
for a
favorite
reason.
thing is the year.
Hey, anniversaries, year of. If it's in that realm, I feel like cigar industry they just do something special. Sprinkle a little magic in for that type of cigar for that edition of whatever it is that they're rolling up. And it always bows to something special. And hey, I ain't mad at it. As long as they keep doing what they're doing, I'm gonna keep enjoying what they got.
I feel you, man. Patrina Britt, what's up, girl?
Between
So
already
look,
in here.
man,
Hey, yeah.
I think we both are smoking the type of cigars that describe the type of cigar people we are. So,
hmm
but
hmm
we'll reveal that later on. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah, yeah.
smoking with what you known for. I'm smoking what I'm known
What
for.
you known for?
Yeah.
So we're fitting our own stereotype right now. We're fitting our own
Yeah.
stereotype.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because you could
I'm with
never
it.
my
I'm with
stereotype and I don't your stereotype. We don't enter in each other's lanes with that. So
it. Yeah, we got our own lanes, but at the same time, I respect your lane. I respect your lane. I don't know how you feel about my lane, but my lane is my lane.
I don't mind your lane. I'm not drawn to it. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying? So
oh yeah.
yeah,
Well,
I'm not drawn to it. That's why I don't run out. I don't run out and do that often. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I have noticed that sometimes, like I'll have I guess my review or my take on this particular type of cigar. For some reason, like you don't necessarily latch on to those ones when I shout these out, but you lean the other ones that I shout out, but not these year ofs. For some reason, I don't know what it is. Got to get you on the train though. Got to get you on the train.
It's too addictive. The idea of it because they drop them too often, and I don't want to have a curiosity about something like that that's going to
Curiosity every single
become.
time.
Yeah,
Hey, but look, I gotta say this. I have not been let down yet. So whatever they doing is working for me. I don't know if it just in my mind. Maybe I don't know. It could be. Could be. I could be a victim of just the thought of these being the ones and them doing something special. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
whatever works, man. As long as it keeps you coming back, you know what I'm saying. Whatever
hmm
works.
hmm I mean, every I guess industry genre or brand should have some kind of gimmick to keep people coming back. Some kind of hook, line, and sinker. They got me hooked. I
Yeah,
admit it. I admit it. So
yeah, man.
it is what it is, though. But yo,
They
check this
playing
out
on
though.
your
So
dopamine, man. That's all it is, man.
playing on my
Whatever get the
dopamine,
dopamine up.
playing on my dopamine. But hey, look. But one thing I am understanding, even if they do play on my dopamine, we were talking about this before we went live. Is understanding like the cost versus the value of what we do when we smoke these cigars. Yeah, they get my money. Yeah, they play to my dopamine. They play into my what draws me to smoking whatever it is I'm smoking. But when I actually broke it down and thinking about the cost and the value of enjoying what we enjoy, it actually makes sense. You ever heard like people saying like, "Man, smoking cigars is an expensive habit," and I was having that mindset when I was ringing up my cigars because we spent over three figures today, and we was up there today. It was up there today, so I'm sitting there as I'm about to swipe my card. It's like, man, this is an expensive habit. But then when I thought about how much is worth it, though, when you think about the worth, the cost, yeah, the cost is up there. You spend $100+ for a few cigars, maybe $25 for a cigar, maybe $50 for a cigar. But if you
Mhm.
average around spending about $20 per cigar, and then think about how much time you spend enjoying that cigar, it's actually worth the buck that you spend on it. It's actually worth it. So I kind of mentioned just now, like, hey, if you average about $20 for a cigar, you look at your cigar time, your smoke time, you're gonna get about maybe 2 hours out of that cigar. That's
Mhm.
$10 per hour. That's $55 for every 30 minutes, Maybe that's $1 for every 6 minutes that you get to smoke that cigar. To me, that's good money. That's good money to time spent. I'm doing some
Yeah.
therapy. You know what I'm saying? Some people go get massages. Some people like they like to go to the movies, like you mentioned. But hey, look, if I spend 2 hours and I spend $20 for that 2 hour time, that cost to value ratio, it makes sense to me. How much
Hey,
people
you're
spend
right.
on
Because a massage is not gonna be no $20 for 2 hours.
mm,
I tell you that much. You
mm.
know what I'm saying? You
You
ain't
get
gonna
30
get
minutes for how
15
much?
minutes for $20. So
Yeah, like
and
$100 for 30 minutes.
yeah, and the purpose is to relax and for like a therapeutic sense. So yeah, I get what you're saying on that. Definitely worth it. Now imagine what cigarette smokers get. They get a couple seconds
A
per
couple seconds,
dollar.
burn that thing real quick.
Yeah,
Done
it's
with it.
different.
Flick it. All right. Money down the drain when it comes to cigar smokers. And then what kind of therapeutic effect do you actually really get with cigarettes? So, it's all a waste of money when it comes to that. But for you
Yeah,
cigars, though, and we had like a nice little discussion with one of the people in the chat last week about cigars. I think it was last week or the week before. It's a good health thing for me. To me, it's a good health kick. It boosts my health. You know what I mean? If you ask me, it's gonna make me
yeah,
better for the next day.
most definitely. What's going on, Monica? So
What's up? What's up?
Patrina said, have church folks ever said anything to you guys about smoking cigars? Don't nobody say
Not
nothing
at
to me
all.
about smoking cigars. I'm a grown man. They know better. You feel me,
I'm
Patrina?
gonna, I'm gonna smoke my cigars regardless of what you got, what you think to say about it. And hey, funny thing is, I had a chaplain back when I was at Fort Benning, and every time we go to the field, the chaplain
Yeah.
he smoked cigars with us. He used to come to the field with his cigars. I see him in the cigar shop buying up his cigars too. Run into him
Yeah.
at the cigar shop. Hey, you gonna be in the field this weekend with this week with us, right? Like, yeah. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna have my cigar. You gonna have your cigar? I'm gonna have my. Hey, we're gonna get up. We're gonna smoke our cigars. Smoking cigars with the chaplain. It's all good.
Yeah, man. People who actually do it understand what it is and that it's not this addictive thing that's going on. What's going on, Star Riley? How are you
All
today?
right, Lee, what up? So Patrina says she wanted because she has a cousin who smokes cigars and he's a deacon. Hey, who said deacons can't smoke cigars?
There you go.
To me, it's not an ungodly thing. It's not an ungodly thing.
Yeah. It's it's just not the same as like weed or cigarette. It's
Yeah,
different. It's different. It's
yeah.
different. Once you in the culture, you people don't even view it the same. Like,
Yeah, it's not something that alters like your mindset. It doesn't alter how you think. It doesn't alter your like chemical and balance. Like it doesn't do anything. It doesn't mess you up in that kind of way. You know what I mean? To where it can have any kind of control to make you do something outside of what you would be doing if you weren't smoking a cigar. Other than if you try to make me angry, I might be a little bit more chill and be like, you know what? I'm vibing. Move on. Move on. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Let me get to my cigar. I got things to do. I'm chilling.
Yeah, man. Just think incense, man. It's like an incense, but it's in my hand, and I release the smell of the incense. I don't know, man. That's what I'm working with though. But it's not a
Gotta hold it in. Gotta hold it in.
yeah,
And these are seeing doubles, triple, whatever.
yeah,
Pass out.
it
You
ain't
don't doing that.
none of
They ain't
that.
doing none of that to you. Come on. Come on. So it's not an ungodly practice from my understanding. I read my Bible. My Bible don't say nothing about smoking cigars.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, when it comes down to like the things that we enjoy, man, cost versus the value of what is it that you're doing. People spend so much money on coffee. You get you a coffee, might run you $5. You're gonna drink that coffee in a few minutes. Done and done.
How you compare it to
You know,
sneakers?
and compared to sneakers, I mean, I
Yeah,
wish I could compare it to sneakers because I don't have no sneakers.
but I'm just
my
saying the
shoe game,
cost
my
of
shoe game
value
trash.
though. The cost of value, because you just bought some
Well, you know
sneakers
what?
today, basically.
True, I did buy some sneakers today, which I think about that often because my shoe game is trash. And the amount of money I spend on cigars, I could have a nice shoe collection, real nice shoe collection, but I don't. I throw in these slides and I get it going. But I mean, for some people who go sneaker shopping and that's therapeutic for them, it's almost comparable, really, because you get some good pair of shoes, you make them last. You know, you get a good bang for your buck. You get a good pair of shoes, and you don't ruin them. You don't run them into the ground. You take care of them; they last you a good long time. So, you know,
Sneaker culture has changed so much. It ain't
mhm.
it ain't what it was, but people would grab them and just collect them. Now people
Yeah,
actually have a lot of more functional shoes. For walking and
that
things
is
of
true.
that.
That is
So,
true. That is
yeah.
true.
Now you don't even have to go compete in long lines and raffles no more to get shoes. People don't even
Nah,
want the shoes or the pads they wanted. People want dad shoes now, or what we
we
would
want
call
that shoes
dad
now. The
shoes.
New
Because
Balances,
the
yeah,
one Air Force Ones is the new dad shoe, from what I've been told. So they
yeah,
want
yeah.
you know New Balance
That,
and
that,
things
that,
like
that,
that.
that,
But
that was
we
the
would
thing
say
everybody wanted
basic.
back in that day for the culture. But now it's just like it's a dad shoe thing now. But at the same time, that's what they lean to. My my
Yeah,
my, my kids, they were on New Balances heavy. I'm like, New
yeah.
Balances? Y'all want New Balances?
New
Asics.
Balance,
Asics
Asics,
became a thing. Like, really? Really?
Hoya.
People
You
be
see all
laughing.
kind of weird shoes. For me, I'm looking at it like,
Mhm.
you know. But I'm no better. I own New Balance and I own some running. I own running shoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just fitting in. I
It's
think they
comfortable.
ugly, but I'm fitting in.
It's comfortable though, ain't it?
They're comfortable. They
Exactly.
they
And that's
they
all you need. I mean, like people used to get on Jordans back in the day for how uncomfortable they used to be. Like they
they
weren't
are
functional
comfortable.
shoes. I don't own a pair of Jordans, so I don't know. But I heard that they were very uncomfortable. When people stand in long lines to get them Jordans and spend hundreds to thousands of dollars for Jordans, and they're like some of the most uncomfortable shoes. So,
I bought some Nike Vomeros and some Jordan ones the same day,
yeah,
and them ones just sit right there in my shoe section. I rarely pull them out because it's so much more comfortable just to grab them Vomeros and throw them
yeah,
on, or
yeah.
or the New Balance and just throw them on and go.
It's like you
But
wear the Jordans just for people to see what you got. I got them. I ain't wearing them because
yeah,
they're functional. I ain't wearing them because they're comfortable. I'm just wearing because I want you to see that I got them.
pretty much. I only wear them if it fit the fit, and it's just like, but
Or the
most
fit,
fits
or the fit. Yeah.
go with the other one too. So it's just like, unless it's just,
Let me go ahead and
all
get
right, this is
these.
perfect with this fit, then I pull them out. That's the only case. And sometimes I pull them out just because I'm like, I gotta get some value out of these, man. They've been sitting
You
around
spent
for
your money
months
on
now.
it. You spent your money on it, and see, like
Yeah,
that's when you lose the value of the cost of what you're spending. Like if it's not functional. So those who do collect shoes and they don't wear them for nothing, and like either you wear them out and you run them down and you don't get the value out of making them last, or you make them last too long to where you don't even use them, then you just spent the money for nothing.
yeah. But get this though, I'm about to treat the shoe game like the stock game, because
Mm,
eventually the era's about to come back around. We in the 80s
okay,
right now, and we're gonna
okay,
get back in the 90s. And I'm gonna go ahead and start collecting all the sneakers that people ain't wearing, all the Jordans and stuff right now.
yeah.
Them basketball shoes that I wanted from back in the day. I'm gonna start getting them because they'll be back in about another
They,
5 years.
they can
And
come
when they
back
come
around,
back,
and then
I got them stashed
yeah,
for cheap
yeah.
while it's not competitive.
And then they're gonna be what, probably 3 times the price of what they are now 10 years from
Yeah,
now.
because the price got to drop on them now because people ain't buying them like that no more.
Mhm.
So it's just like, let
Yeah.
me go ahead and get that while it's cheap. Stash
Yeah,
them
but
till
when
it's
they,
time
but
to pull
when they
them out.
become the it thing, and then all of a sudden now it's more expensive.
Yeah,
So it's
definitely.
pretty much like you're doing the buying a winter coat in the summertime type of
I'm doing
type
that.
of
I'm about
situation.
to do that. I'm about to do that with the sneaker
I'm
game
buying
right
bathing
now.
suits in the wintertime.
Bingo. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. But anyway, let's talk about the cost and value of what we got. Because I want to talk about these cigars, man. Because I'm excited about what I'm smoking. From first light to right now, puff after puff. I'm liking what I got, man. So yeah, here's the reveal. This is what we're smoking today. Mm. My first time seeing your title of your cigars. Okay.
Yeah,
Lancero
yeah,
though. Lancero though. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, I'm a Lancero guy. You would never, but I'm a Lancero guy.
I
So
would
I give it. Yeah, man. You would never.
okay,
But
Mr. Lancero. Don't get it twisted though. But anyway, I'm smoking this Rocky Patel, man. This is the 2026 year of the horse. This is what we got today. I don't know if I can if I can show this band without dropping my ash. It had a second band on the big band that had the horse on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know about them foreigns with the horses.
What you
Nice,
trying to
nice
say,
little style,
man? I only do
little
horses on
stallion
my
on there.
cars, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't do it on my cigars and my clothes. You know, I do it on my
So you don't do it on
cars.
your clothing, your cigar. You put it on, only for your cars. Mustang. That's
Yeah,
what he
man.
mean. He mean Mustang. He don't mean he don't mean Ferrari. He ain't talking about a Ferrari.
Hey, man, I'll jump into my breakdown on my cigar though here real quick. Let me see. So for
Oh,
me, I
wait,
got the My Father.
let me give you mine real quick. Let me give you mine real
Oh,
quick
you was
before
ready.
we go
Okay,
to
I know
yours.
you was ready. Go for
Yeah,
it.
I got mine. I got mine. I was able to find it. This is a brand new cigar, so it was hard to find my details, but I was able to locate it. So wrapper, Mexican San Andreas, binder Nicaraguan, filler Honduras and Nicaraguan, and country of origin Nicaraguan. So nice little mixed bag. Got some Nicaragua there, some Honduras, and Mexico. Mexico.
So, all right. I'm curious of how that works, you know, because it's all Nicaraguan except for you say Mexico is the only other thing.
Honduras.
Honduras
For
is
the
in there
filler.
also. Okay.
Yeah, in
It's
the
an
filler. In
interesting
the filler.
blend. Interesting
Mhm.
blend. You got a lot of ash off that already. You know what I'm saying? So either you
Yeah.
puffing harder is the construction though. I don't know.
Maybe both, because I am puffing hard. I have taken a lot of back-to-back puffs on this bad boy.
All right. For me, I got Nicaraguan on the origin. I got Nicaraguan on the lost my place. Uh no, Ecuadorian Habano for the wrapper and the filler is Nicaraguan. So yeah,
Okay,
that's my
okay.
specs. Yeah.
So
Which I think worked well.
how did you lean to my father's? How did you what made you go this route today? Because I know we were just
Mm,
talking about how my father's is fighting to stay in my top 5 right now is all loving brands that are near and dear to my heart is fighting
that's
for his
how.
dear life right now.
That's how.
That's how.
I
Okay,
remember I
okay.
remember the conversation. And when I came up to my father, I said, you, let's see what you got. Let's see. We just were talking about you. Let's see what you got. And I was looking through, and I said, ooh, Lancero. And that's what happened. So I actually grabbed 2 my fathers.
Okay.
So I don't know if I'm gonna smoke the other throughout the week or if I'm gonna just make it a hold on to that for next week and smoke something else to get me by throughout the week. But we'll see. I haven't decided.
Okay.
My
Okay.
original intention was to have a back to back my fathers and really just show them some love and see. But
Yeah.
we'll see. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Cause my father, hey Garcia, we love you. You you got us do some really good smoke moments, man. We a lot of good smoking moments. But for some reason, I don't know. I just ain't been leaning that way. I got starry eyes right now. That's what all I'm gonna say. I got starry eyes. I'm forgetting about hometown. You know that's the hometown love. You go away from the hometown and you get starry eyes, and you just start seeing it, like eyes get wandering. You just start seeing something. Ooh, I like that. I like that. But that's back home. That's hometown.
You know what my father, it does feel like that. My fathers feel like you grew up in a small town and she the baddest in the small town and she was
Yeah,
yours. And then you
yeah,
go to college in the big city and it's just
yeah.
like you start seeing a bunch of other stuff and she still look good, you know what I'm
You
saying?
still look good.
But it's some stuff out there, you know what I'm saying? That got you a little distracted. Now you're on your Donnell
It's
Jones
so,
where I want to be, you know what I'm saying? So it's just
yeah,
like
I want to be singing to my father. Hey, look, I want to, I want to be here with you, but I got to go explore. I got to
I
see what's
got to
out there.
go explore.
I got to see
Yeah,
what's out there.
yeah. And I'm gonna say this. Nah, it's premature. It's premature. I ain't gonna say it.
You gonna wait? You gonna wait? You gonna wait to the wrap up, to the finale, to the final
Yeah,
review?
yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
let's do
Hopefully,
that.
I
Let's do that.
remember this analogy when we get there. But yeah,
All right,
I'll
let's
wait.
do that. Let's do that. Let's hold off. Hey, but so check this out though, man. Yesterday it was a really tense moment. I didn't talk to you much yesterday evening, and by design, I was going through it. My Pistons was on the brink of elimination, and I was hoping that they was not gonna lose that game last night. Like, please don't lose this game. We can't lose this series. My Detroit Pistons cannot lose this series to the Cavs.
Yeah,
I was
we
never a
can't
fan of
lose
the
this series to
Cavs.
the Cavs.
I didn't like them that much when LeBron was there, but you know what I'm saying? I was interested in seeing what LeBron do. I wasn't even a big fan with Craig Elo and Mark Price and Brad Daugherty and all them. When MJ hit and got Cleveland up out of there, like, yeah, get him up out of here.
Out of there.
Never a fan of Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? They're a division rival for my Pistons. But it's like one of those teams I just can care less about. Always. Never had much love for Cleveland at all. And I love them even less now with their lineup and the players that they had. When they acquired James Harden, hey, get out of here. Get them out of here. And I never liked James Harden either. I didn't like him that much when he was OKC. I didn't like him that much when he was in Houston. I didn't like him that much when he was with LA. I never liked him. I never liked his game. My son loves James Harden. I never cared for James Harden and the way he plays. I used to hate the way that Paul Pierce played. I used to hate his game, but I could respect him a little bit. Even though the Celtics is a conference rival and all that good stuff, I hated the way Paul Pierce played, but I respected he'll get a bucket because he got the bucket the right way. He got it the hard way. It didn't look pretty, but he made it happen. He made the play happen. But James Harden, I cannot stand the way he plays.
They both two step backers.
Both two step backers, but one takes too many steps back. One breaks the rules and had the rules bent to him and how he plays to allow his move for him to get his move off. And then, like, bruh, the flopping, the taking these threes and kicking your legs out and falling back and doing all these things. Like, dude, just shoot the ball, man. Just shoot the ball. It's pissing me off like every single game, and I hate it. If we lose to them and we lose to James Harden and the Cleveland Cavaliers, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be good, man. I don't know if I'll be good for the foreseeable future.
Bro, I'm telling you, we cannot lose to James Harden and the Cleveland Cavs, man. I am in total agreement with you.
He said we.
We can't lose to James Harden and the Cleveland Cavs, man.
Well, y'all don't know why this tickles me right now. Jared is not a Detroit Pistons fan. None whatsoever. Has never been. He might respect the Bad Boys, the original Bad Boys, but he has never been
as far as it goes,
an advocate for Detroit. And for him to say we right now, we can't lose, dog.
We can't lose, man. We cannot lose to this team, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if those Pistons lose to this team, it's only going to reinforce my disdain for the Pistons, man. I'm telling you, don't lose to this team.
The only time in 4 decades that I ever rooted for the team, and this is what y'all do to me, I gave y'all one chance. You had one chance.
One job was defeat
one opportunity,
the Beard.
One job. Get them out of here. And you can't do that.
Because much like you, I don't like James Harden either. You know, I don't know him personally, but I don't think I would like him personally. I didn't like him before the beard. I don't like him after the beard. I don't like it when the beard was small. I don't like him when the beard is big. I didn't like him as a bench player, as a sixth man. I don't like him as the leader of the team. I have never enjoyed James Harden. And I look at Kobe Bryant as a guy who read the rule book and figured out how to work around it. But James Harden took that to the next level. And what we have today is all due to James Harden being the innovator, reading the rule book and destroying the loophole in it. And now from that point forward, every player, every generation after, this whole era after, has looked to the rule book and found the loophole. And that's where we're
loopholes, all these things. Nah, that's not a carry. Nah, this is not a drip, a travel. No, this is what a foul is. This is not what a foul is. I don't like the foul baiting. I don't like the play within the parameters. I get it. Try to find some loopholes, but then at the same time, respect the game enough to not make the game bend to you the way you make the game bend to you.
Yeah, I didn't like the innovation of that step back that he did. Hey, did you know in the rule books it said you can gather the ball? If you gather it, that's not completely a step, so that I can actually technically get 2 more steps in legally. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like
Yeah,
that. I don't like what it allowed the game to become. Yes, it's legal, and as people say, it's clean per the rule book, but I
per the
don't
rule
like
book.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like, man, I don't know, it's just dirty. It's just dirty play. You know what I'm saying? Just because you can do something don't mean you should do it. You know what I'm
should
saying? Like
exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's ethical, it's ethics, and then it's rules. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I think it's unethical to do it, but it's legal to do it. So I'm not a fan of that, man. So the fact that I, if James Harden didn't get traded to Cleveland, I'd be in full support of Cleveland. But because he's there,
He's
I
there.
have full support towards Detroit. And if they lose, I will never forgive Detroit for this, for having me support them and then them failing, giving away the lead and losing 3 games in a row. That's what I
Up
don't
two.
like.
Yeah, yeah. Up 2-0 in command, and then to drop 3 straight, to even have our backs on the wall against this team is
To a lesser
diabolical.
team. To a lesser
To a lesser
team.
team, they're not as good. They're not. But we keep
They're
giving them
not.
opportunities,
And
but
they
see,
ain't had
I don't.
time to jail. They ain't even had time
Yeah,
to jail.
out
They'll
of
be
jail.
better
Yeah, yeah,
next
yeah,
year.
yeah. Because yeah. They just started. Harden came to Cleveland. What, like, with the quarter of the season left, something like that. So they
Two
don't even
months
know
ago,
each
I
other
guess,
that well.
maybe 3. Like,
Yeah,
just got
yeah.
there. Like, so you know,
So hopefully we take care of business. We get to go back to Detroit. We get to try to close this out. And I swear we better give them the business. Don't even make it close. I don't even want it to be close. Tomorrow, Game 7. I don't want it to be close. I mean,
man,
give me Game 7s all day. This is the only one I didn't want. I didn't want no Game 7 for this one.
you didn't want a
New
game
York, we
7
won
last
7
series.
games.
Orlando boys was giving y'all hell too, but
Mhm.
they just were a lesser team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You could look at them and see
they
they
were
didn't
the
have
better matchup. The way they
yeah,
matched up with the Pistons.
yeah,
That's what made it different. Like, two very, very physical teams that just went, like, that were just beating up on each other.
yeah.
So I
Two physical
respected
young
that.
teams too.
Yeah, but they were a young team, a more inexperienced team, but they were
Yeah,
physical though.
yeah.
But
They
this
were.
Cleveland
They were.
team, ain't no way. If we go up against New York and we lose against New York next series, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm gonna be disappointed because I would like to see my team make it over the hump and get back into the NBA Finals for the first time since '05. And then, especially if we match up against the Spurs, this would be a revisit of '05 Spurs and Pistons.
That's gonna be
I would like to
tough
see it. I would like to see it. And I
for
want the
me.
Spurs to handle business against OKC because I don't like the way SGA plays.
I don't
I
like
hated
how he
his
plays.
game.
I don't
I
like
hated his
SGA
game.
game
He's
either.
like a James Harden 2.0.
Yeah. I wanted to
He's
like
James Harden
SGA
all
game
over
for a
the
little
place.
bit, but the more I observed it, I was like, I don't think I like this either. Because he was bringing the mid range back a little bit, so I wanted to
Mid-range
like
back,
him.
yeah. Yeah, he was
But it's
boogieing,
just like,
bringing the mid-range back. He wasn't chucking up a bunch of threes, all like just camping out at the 3-point line. He was getting to the cup. He was getting the mid-range, but then
yeah,
at the same time, he was giving some unethical ball too.
yeah. It's
Just as ugly
he's
as
got
James Harden.
elements to his game I want to like, but I can't commit to it. Then he got that old Canadian accent. It's just like never mind. I'm good. I'm good,
Never
bro. Like,
mind. I'm good. I'm straight. I'm straight.
yeah, man.
But
But look, I'm
yeah,
gonna say this: the Spurs and Detroit probably the most fun matchup for me if they meet up in the finals,
I think
because
so.
what that will be the changing of the guards. That's when the league sees two teams do it different, and then it's like get on board with
That's
that.
the way
That's
to
how you
win.
win basketball.
That's how
What
you
them two
win.
guys do.
Yes, yes. I think that would be important for the game, like you
Yeah,
mentioned, changing the tide of how the game is played, getting back to just good, physical, thoughtful basketball instead of trying to weasel your way into like skirting the rules and getting away with this and getting away with that. No, just
yeah,
playing straight up, shooting some threes, getting to the hole, post up plays, all this good stuff. Mix it up. Both these
yeah,
teams mix it up. Spurs
yeah,
mix it up really well, even with Wemby shooting threes and Wemby going, when you say in the paint, doing his thing.
yeah. I think
Castle,
those
all those
two.
guys.
I think those two teams most reflect a balance between the old and the new. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like they
Mhm.
they found a balance where I'm satisfied with watching those two teams, and that's my show of respect to the Pistons. But I'm gonna tell you, if y'all get past Cleveland tomorrow, I'm going for New York. I'm telling you. Even
You
with
putting
that
on the
being
Knicks
said,
cap. This boy about to turn into Spike Lee.
I'm about to be Spike out here, man. And I'm gonna tell you, the New Yorkers are hard to get on board with because they suck. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
just
and
the New York fan in
they're
general.
obnoxious. They're obnoxious fans. They
They're
are.
obnoxious fans. I'm gonna
New York Knicks
dislike
fans
cheering
are
with them
obnoxious
also.
fans.
Yeah, the fan is what's gonna make it hard for me to really truly support New York like I want to because I like the Knicks as a franchise. I've always liked the
Mhm.
Knicks as a franchise.
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah,
I'm saying even in the '90s, Starks and Ewing, the Allen Houston era, all of that, Spreewell
yeah.
era.
I've liked them throughout multiple eras at points. So it's like I would love to see that franchise get a chip, but I don't want to
Mhm.
hear the fans' mouth. So,
But
but I'm
you're
gonna be
gonna hear
honest,
it anyway. You're gonna hear it
the West
regardless.
probably gonna win this year. To be
I think
honest with
so. I think so. Whoever OKC or the Spurs, whichever one make it, is gonna be the West. I'm I'm gonna root the like if the Pistons make it and they happen to lose to the Spurs, I can see it. I think if OKC beat the Spurs, we can beat OKC, but we're gonna have a tough time against the Spurs. I already know that off rip. Wimby is a problem. Wimby is
you.
a super problem. And then they got guard play, bench.
Yeah,
They're good. They're good. You
they're
know what I'm
good.
saying? So I
It's gonna be
see
a
it.
fun battle with watching
Yeah,
y'all go against them, though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It would be
yeah.
fun. It would be fun, but it's gonna be tough.
I just want to see San Antonio. I want to see the city go crazy. You see the Gold Spurs go all over the city, and you can't go nowhere without seeing Gold Spurs go everywhere. It's
So,
heating up out here, man. It's
so if
heating
the
up.
Spurs come
Like
out the West and Pistons come out, the Spurs from here on for you, right?
what? That I'm rooting for the Spurs
Yeah.
because I live in San
If,
Antonio? Absolutely not. No,
who you gonna go
no.
for? If
Oh,
Detroit
you
don't
said
make it out the East,
if I thought you said Detroit make it. Oh yeah,
no, if
yeah.
they
I'm
don't make
rooting
it
for
out the
the
East,
Spurs.
who you got
Yeah, yeah.
for the
If we
rest
don't
of
make
the
it out
playoffs?
East, the Spurs. The Spurs.
Okay.
Yeah, go Spurs go. If Detroit don't make it,
Now, if
it's
the
all
Spurs don't
Spurs.
make it and Detroit don't make it, OKC or New York,
Who am I rooting for? New York.
who would you support
New York.
more?
New
New
York.
York. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got no love for OKC. Got no reason to like them. I went to basic training in Oklahoma. That's the only tie I got to Oklahoma. And after going through Oklahoma for basic training, I was like, yeah, we can get rid of the whole state. The whole state don't even need to be here. Why? Like, you, this can be another country in the middle of our country.
Yeah.
We don't need Oklahoma. We do not
They
need
need to
Oklahoma.
redraw the state lines, don't they?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of states that can go. Oklahoma's one of them, man. Oklahoma can go,
Oklahoma
man.
is one of those states that can go. I'm good without you. I'm good if I never have to go back to Oklahoma ever again in my life. I am okay. We don't need it. Sorry.
Really, Texas should just eat that whole area up. Just call it all Texas.
You know what? Good idea. Good idea. Whoever's on top of Oklahoma, y'all can have a little piece of it, and then Texas will just finish the rest of the because we don't need that little box that shoots up at the top. Let's go ahead and just straight line that bad boy off. Go ahead and take the rest of that.
Chop it off and just make it all Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'd be better.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
The Carolinas should just condense, make it all North
South
Carolina.
Just make it all North Carolina. Not even in South Carolina, but just still North Carolina.
It's still North Carolina. Don't even just call it the Carolinas. Just call it all North Carolina.
Just call it North Carolina. Like, hold on. So where's South Carolina? Ain't no more South Carolina. It's
Ain't
just
no
all
South
North
no
Carolina.
more. It's all North Carolina, man. We just condensed that, man. And the Virginians make it all one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And no need for West Virginia. I done been through West Virginia. We don't need it. Ohio, just make that part of Michigan.
Yep, give that all to Michigan, or give it to Illinois. I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We'll share with Illinois. It's cool. We'll share with Illinois. So we can realistically go down to about 47, 46 states.
The Dakotas, Dakota. Why you get a North and South? Nobody even know y'all exist.
Why do we need a North and South? Why?
Oregon, You just go to California, Washington.
Hey,
You California too.
real quick though, real quick. My son threw me something when he was telling me he wants to move to Oregon. He said when he get older, he want to move to Oregon. I'm like, why you want to go to Oregon? Oregon might be slept on. I think I want to take a trip out to Oregon and see what's to it. Oregon might be underrated in like its beauty in nature and like the
It's
feel of
underrated.
it.
It's underrated. I took a
So
shot at
I
it, but
was
it's underrated.
so like I was scrolling and just like trying to like look and see about like Oklahoma. Like it has some. I mean, I'll go Oklahoma, but Oregon has some nice coast. Got some nice
Yeah,
mountains. It got some nice country scenery and forest and all that stuff. Got a little bit of everything. But what
yeah,
threw
it
me off
is.
is like something I don't think too much about. Like when people think about Alabama, they don't think about beach culture in Alabama. But
Yeah,
Alabama has a beach culture. There's
yeah,
beaches in Alabama, but nobody thinks
it
about
is.
that. But then you think about California going all the way up. You think about the water in California. Oregon is just North California.
Yeah, it
You keep
is.
going, so the same like that the hills and the rockiness and all that stuff as it hits the coast.
It all look the
It's actually
same.
kind of gorgeous. I was like,
Yeah,
ain't bad.
yeah, it
That
is.
ain't bad. Don't
It's
sleep
beautiful
on
like
it.
that. I've looked it up because I've heard people be complimentary of it, and I looked into it. So I took a shot at it because of his namesake.
Yeah,
But Oregon would be like taking a shot at a Genesis. It's just like, hey
yeah.
man,
It just ain't got the
it,
name. The
it ain't
name
got
don't
the
have
name.
enough weight. But at the
It's
same
beautiful.
time, it might be all right. Just
It's
like a Genesis, like
NorCal.
a
If you
vehicle.
love NorCal, you're gonna like Oregon. And Washington's beautiful too. It's got the mountains, it's got the desert, it's got the ocean, it's got everything. Those
Yeah,
places is underrated. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, yeah. I might want to take a trip out that way and just see what it's about because I don't know how it came on his radar as a 16 and 17-year-old kid, but it did. And he schooled me on something. I thought I was well traveled
yeah,
and just dropped.
I dropped. I'm Ashy Larry over here right now, bud.
Yeah, man. But anyway, how you feeling about your cigar so far? We're a little bit past the halfway point, but how you feeling?
I feel good. I feel good. I feel good, man.
Yeah. Hey, Patrina says she's ready for basketball season to close and ready for football season to begin. Hey, pause on that though. Don't be so ready for basketball season to close because we know that it's that 2.5 month gap between basketball and football. And I'm not as a sports fan, I'm
You
not
ain't gonna
ready
be
for it.
watching baseball.
All these years of my life, I don't know how to deal and how to cope with sportless season. I guess we can call it the sportless season, even though we got baseball and we got
Yeah,
WNBA and
yeah, 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 yeah.
that's all we got. And no diss to WNBA, but I'm dissing WNBA. It's just it ain't it for me. Eh, maybe one of these days it might get good, and it might be able to tickle my fancy and keep my attention throughout the summer and give me something to look forward to. But as of right now, nah. Since Lisa Leslie and Rebecca Lobo and Cheryl Swoops and Cynthia Cooper, I can't do nothing with the WNBA. Back then,
Hey,
I was
look,
into it though.
yeah, I was too. But I'm gonna tell you this though, man. We have 2 months of no sports to look forward to during that time, but we've been fed. We've been
We've been
fed
fed.
to get through
We've
this
been fed.
summer. We've
Yeah,
been fed
yeah. We've
because
been
Drake
fed.
dropped 3 albums
I knew he was going here.
and he fed the people. You know what I'm saying?
Because when was his last release? Has it been a minute? It's been a
Hey
couple of
man,
years, right? It's been about 3 years,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah, yeah.
Because the
I
whole
can't
Kendrick
give you
thing
the
was
exact year,
over a
but
year
it's
ago
been
now.
yeah.
So yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, and he fed us
It's
with
been at
three
least three.
albums.
The battle took place in 2024, and he didn't drop for about a year before that. So I mean,
So it's had to be
what?
about 3 years.
Yeah, what was the last release? Was him and Future, right? I think,
I
or him
think
and
so.
Savage. Him and Savage.
Nah, he had another one after Savage. Maybe I don't know. Let me look real quick. But yeah, so while I'm looking this up, you checking for it?
I listened to a little bit of Iceman
Oh,
because
did you? Okay, okay.
so what happened was I knew Iceman was coming, and I was actually curious. I'm gonna tell you my hopes for Iceman. A lot of people have shared this sentiment, so it's not an original thought. But I was actually hoping it was just an album
Mm-hmm.
about with good music. I just wanted to hear. I wanted to hear him spitting, and I wanted to hear him drop some bangers along the way. I wanted just a combination of the two. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I didn't want to hear nothing about the last 2 years of his life. I was hoping that it was just gonna be full of original music, non-related, because I didn't want to hear nothing about, you know, I didn't want to hear that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So everybody else said, a lot of people said he shouldn't reference the battle, and I felt the same way. I don't want to hear about the battle. I don't want to hear about none of your beefs or none of that. You know what I'm saying? I expect you to have a bar here and there, but I don't
yeah.
want to hear
Take a
full
little
on.
jab. I mean, kind of like mentioning it because it's part of your life. It's part of what happened.
I
So just
wanted to
grab
hear
it.
it grazed
Yeah,
over
yeah,
more
yeah.
so than focused on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And in true Drake fashion, that man's feelings is hurt. His feelings are hurt bad. He's very sensitive about that. He has not let go of it, and he has made
You
sure
got to
he
let
expressed
go.
it.
You got
Not
to
at
let
all.
go.
Yeah, his feelings
It's
hurt.
giving
That man
it's
is
giving
torn.
October Scorpio energy. That's what it's giving. October
Yeah,
Scorpio energy. It's not the same as November Scorpios. We're not the same. Not to
but it
build the
makes
same.
sense, right, for him. He's always been a guy who's been very transparent that he's in his
Mm-hmm.
fields all the time, and he always expresses it through his music. So why was
Yeah.
I not to expect it? But I didn't want to hear it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but I don't want to
It's
hear it.
nobody wants to hear. I'm at a stage of life where if it doesn't affect my life, I really don't care that much
Mm-hmm.
as I should. I don't care. So to hear a grown, almost 40-year-old man whining about his friends and how betrayed they were to him, how bad his friends were, and how much
Yeah.
betrayal, and oh,
Yeah.
you not loyal, and y'all gonna get it. And I can't settle down with a girl right now because I gotta stay with my boys because they in the trenches. It's like, man, grow up. I don't want to
Grow up.
hear that. Hey, look, man. I'm gonna tell you now. If I got $100 million house somewhere and I say I can't leave because my guys is in the trenches at 40, hey, look, man. If you in the trenches at 40, you want to be in the trenches. I can't be there with you in the trenches, though. You
Nah,
gotta
dog.
do that.
Nah,
Especially if
dog.
I got $100 million house. You had a lot of opportunity to get out of the trenches. Apparently, you chose to be there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to. I just did. I want to hit the slaps, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Yeah.
here for that. Too much
Yeah.
wine.
I mean, maybe it's the appeal to a younger generation still. Maybe it's an attempt to appeal to people who might be in their feelings about things like that. It doesn't pertain to us and where we are in life. You know what I'm saying? Some go-getters who are getting after it and solidifying their lives in their adulthood and making things happen. But that's not where we at. Let's talk about getting to it, getting after it, like you said, and then give me the slaps, give me some bangers, and then let's talk about some grown man stuff. Let's
Yeah.
talk about some grown man stuff.
Yeah. Now, if he was talking about society's problems, I could deal
Mhm.
with that. But he ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? He's just whining about his own problems. I don't want to hear you whine about your friends, man. I don't
Yeah.
care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So do you know the three albums they give three different feels and three different approaches of how Drake is a multifaceted artist.
I didn't even know there was 3 albums until somebody else said it to me. I
Really?
got like
Okay.
Iceman got like 18 songs. I got like 12 in. And I was giving them full listens to a point, and then it got like the around 9 or 10. I'm like, ugh. I had to start skipping there like 2 minutes in. It's like, ugh, still
Get
whining,
to the
homie.
song,
Ugh.
scroll to the middle of the song first, and then like hear from the middle of the song. Like where the song go? I ain't even got time for the build up to wherever you going. Give me to the middle of the song.
I
I
didn't
do
do
that
that,
sometimes.
but I
You
should have
do that?
done that. But I got about 12 in, and then I stopped. And then later in the day, somebody was like, hey, man, you know, he dropped 3 albums. I'm 3 albums. He did? They were like, yeah, it's called Maid of Honor and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, yeah. I'm like, man, I looked at it. I looked to his YouTube channel. I'm like, oh, he did drop 3 albums. Oh, I ain't got time for that. And I'm guessing one of them's a girl album with the Maid of Honor. He probably
I would think
dedicated,
so. Yeah.
his girl songs, but I don't know if they the good ones. And to be honest with you, I don't like all his girl songs because it's like a bunch of dirty macking. You know, I don't want to hear that
Dirty
either. You
Mackin.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So, and I don't even know what the blah, blah, blah song album's about. You know, so I don't know what to expect.
Why you keep doing that? I'm trying to say it. Habby Tabby? Habby TB? Habitibity.
The Tahitian Tree album, I didn't listen to that. So I didn't listen to
Tree.
Tahitian Tree, and I didn't listen to Made of
That's what we're gonna
Honor.
call it,
So,
the Eastern Treat album.
yeah, and I haven't finished Iceman, so.
Mhm. Yeah,
But I'm gonna
but
tell you what I noticed
Iceman's
that
the
he
first
did.
one you went to though. I mean, that's the one. That's the one you settle in to listen to. It's
Yeah,
Iceman.
because that's the one. That's the
Okay.
only one I thought existed at that point in time. But what he has done when I did go back to revisit like two songs this morning, and I stopped again after like two more. But I
Mhm.
saw he had got rid of the actual original audio files and started replacing them with all videos. I thought that was
Okay.
clever
Okay.
because the videos is getting over 1 million views, so that's good business. So here's where I
Mhm.
give my compliments to Drake. Good business. I heard he paid for it out of pocket. It's the whole
Mhm.
pride, everything. So
But I mean,
that's
like one thing,
fantastic.
Drake knows how to roll it out. Drake definitely knows
Yeah,
how to roll it out.
yeah, he's getting his
I give
and I heard
props
he
on that.
dropped 3 to get out his deal. So that's fantastic. You dropped all 3, you finished your obligations to the label, you paid out of pocket, you do a bunch of videos, and those videos are going to get the streaming numbers that the audio may not get. So he did well with that, But
You know what I think, like, what this digital culture, it allows for that to happen. If you think we were still dealing with physical copies of albums, do you think that he would have released 3 albums in the manner that he released these 3 albums? Like, you think that would have been possible to pull off? Without
probably
having a
not,
physical,
because I don't think
without
he would
having
have been
a
able to
physical copy.
finance the distribution for all 3.
Yeah.
He may
Yeah.
have gave the label all 3, but then he probably would have ran into some hiccups. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm. Yeah.
but he did them with the intention of getting out from what everybody's saying. So that makes sense.
Interesting. I wonder
You're
why he
at
did.
war with your label.
Oh,
Be
because of the
done.
yeah. The whole I get you.
Yeah. Even on his intro, he called out Lucian Grange. He was dissing him on it. So he's at war. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So of course you want to be done. The only thing is he's about to disappear for a year after this because there's no way his contract don't have some type of clause in it, whether it's a
Yeah.
non-compete
Like
or a
you're
rate.
out of your deal, and all of a sudden now you can drop a bunch of music under your own guys
Yeah,
or under another label. Like you be picked up by somebody else or whatever. You have to have some kind of space in between
yeah.
because you can't just usurp your other albums and just like, all right, I dropped these now out of my deal. Now listen to these. I'm gonna make money off of these now. So I can get that. But to clarify real quick, his last album was For All the Dogs. That was in 23.
23. There you go. So about 3 years ago. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. A lot of people saying it's not good. I I I don't have an opinion if it's good or bad yet, because for
Mhm.
me, to my ears, I've never really been a Drake guy, so it's just Drake to me. So I don't hear the difference
Yeah.
between this and the ones y'all thought was good personally. But I mean, what I'm saying, I look at it, he's not making 2026 one of the years in hip hop for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
But
gonna be
well, I'm about to say, okay, you said for you. But is he though? But is he making it a year for hip hop? Is he making a year for hip hop?
it's a moment
Like, do you
so
think
far.
do you think this is a moment that 10 years from now people are gonna look at 2026 and say this was that year that the album that hip hop stood strong with some of the best releases, and Drake, his triple album release was that, and it made it memorable. Like in
It's
96, in
it's a
98, 2012, when we had some releases in
it's
those
a
years, those
moment.
heavy
It's a
years.
moment that can age better than it is now, but it just
Mhm.
depends because hip hop doesn't really give you the grace to age in today. You know what I'm saying? Because people move on
Yeah,
so quick.
today's music. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see if 2026 can hold up against some of the big years in hip hop based off of this, but it doesn't seem to be trending like that,
Yeah.
because there's
Yeah.
some big heavy hitting
Only been
years
one
in the
day.
past, man.
Yeah. But see, it's only been one day. Like we get so fixated on when it hits, but like when you think about it, it's only been one day. It's only been one day,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's been one day, one day. So we'll see. That's what I say. We'll see. It has the opportunity to age better down the line in retrospect, and I hope
Mm-hmm.
it does for the sake of hip hop, not even just for the sake of Drake. You know what I'm saying? But for the sake of hip hop, But this year ain't been a great year in hip hop. The year before wasn't. I don't think 2023 was. 2024 was a good year, but only because of the battle. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't
Yeah.
know.
When it comes to thinking about big years for hip hop, I have a hard time keeping up right now. Like I don't what is considered a big year for hip hop nowadays? What's considered a big year? Like who are we looking to release? that's gonna make I don't know these new artists enough to be like, okay, yeah, this guy dropped this year, this guy dropped, this guy dropped. Other than like, you know what I'm saying, some of the OGs, like if Nas came out with an album and Jay-Z came out with an album and Jadakiss dropped the album and Fab dropped the album, then I might look at it a little different. But the impact of
Well,
these
bro,
artists, I just don't know enough.
2026 has given us J. Cole, Kanye, and Drake dropping a triple album.
And then Ross supposed to be coming out.
You know what I'm
Ross supposed to be
saying?
dropping this summer.
He's supposed to drop this summer. So I mean, people are dropping. Who else, man? Somebody else dropped, man. No. That was last year. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, the Clips. The Clips dropped this year, didn't they?
No, that was last year. I thought it was last year. That one last year.
Was that last year?
Dang,
I guess that was last. It might have been
last year. Because
that was last year too. Yeah.
Wale dropped.
Yeah.
And the Clips dropped. Yeah.
They had some big rollouts last year. That was last year, but I don't know, man. Like I watched the Joe Budden podcast, and they said that 96, 98, 12, and 2016 were the biggest years from hip hop releases, album hip hop releases. Yeah. Now, when you go into a 96 or 98, those are big years. 12 was
I can vouch for those years. I know those years. Yeah. I know those years. In 96, what you had like Outkast dropping. I'm pretty sure Nas dropped the album that year. Jay-Z dropped the album that year. That's like kind of
Reasonable Doubt. It was written. The Score.
You know what I'm saying? The Score. Right. There you go. Fugees.
So yeah, you got All Eyes on Me. And you got Machiavelli. It was written, you know. I mean, Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. 90. I thought that was 97.
Did Don Illuminati? I thought it came out.
I thought Don Illuminati came out early 97 after he died, right?
He died in 96 that September, but I thought it came out shortly after he died.
I could be wrong.
Let's see. November 5th, 96.
96. Yeah, okay, I guess when it got around to my ears, it was probably early 97 then.
Yeah. Either way, good year.
I was in Japan. I was in Japan at that time anyway. So we were getting things a little bit later. When things were dropping, we would get just a few months after the releases would come out, we would start getting things.
Man, we talked about 98 briefly. I mean, 98 gave us, I'm going to just go through a list right here from 98. 98, like you said, might have been one of the best years. Might be the best year. You know what I'm saying? We got Money, Power, Respect from the Locks. Man, we got Charge of the Game, Silk Shaka. Scarface, My Homies. We got Killer Priest. He came out. You know, See Murder, Life or Death. We got Daz dropped. Gangstar dropped. We had AZ. He dropped. Do or Die. They dropped. Goody Mob came out. Shoot, man. Souls of Mischief. Capital Punishment by Big Pun. Mac Dre dropped. Public Enemy, he became out with something. You know, I don't think we cared at that time about them.
Yeah. We went on Public Enemy back then, and not 98.
Yeah, but let's see. DMX is Dark and Hell is Hot.
Yeah.
So man,
he dropped 2 that year.
Joints, man. Snoop dropped that year. Yeah.
DMX dropped 2 of them.
Yeah, DMX dropped twice. Hard Knock Life came out.
Hard Knock Life came out. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Some joints, man. Confessions of Fire. He was out.
Jermaine
Dupri dropped. Life in
I was heavy on the Confessions of Fire. I ain't gonna lie. I had Confessions of Fire going in 98. I did. Like in 1472, Jermaine Dupri, like you mentioned. 1998 might have been probably like one of the most important years in hip hop. That might have been probably, if not one of probably the most important years for album releases in hip hop history. No matter what year or what decade we're talking about, 98 might have been that thing that solidified hip hop as a major genre.
Right.
I'm pretty sure like Method Man and the Redman drop.
We got Tribe Called Quest in, L Boogie drop, The Miseducation. You know what I'm saying? That stopped the world for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, Miseducation, Lauryn Hill.
Hold on. I missed a big one here. And I'm overlooking it. I can't find it.
Aquemini.
There you go.
Okay. Another huge, probably their hugest album, if I'm not mistaken. Criminal might be their biggest selling album. That was Miss Jackson, wasn't it?
Yeah, Criminal was one of them was huge selling album. 400 Degrees.
400,
We 400
degrees.
Degrees still bang. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now. So like, and then like, so what it says, even like the albums that you mentioned, think about the regions that were impacted, how huge they were for the regions, whether it was Atlanta or New Orleans or New York or California. Everybody was hitting and turning at that time in '98. Everybody was going. Yeah, you had you had a lot of albums going, and they were all killing it.
Yeah, Method Man, Bone Thugs, they dropped. RZA dropped. Timbo dropped the album. You know what I'm saying? Redman, it was some names.
Magoo, Tim and Magoo.
Yeah, man. Him and Magoo. Clue, you know, shoot. Clue had some joints, man. We forget about DJ Clue. He had some joints back in the day, you know. So
1998 is probably when like hip hop really got solidified, and and I'm pretty sure it was a great area for hip hop at that time because you got Post, Hawk dying, and then Big died in '97. So '98 had to be a big bounce back year. Had to be a big bounce back year. And if you ask me, it bounced back probably the strongest it ever had. It's like pulling that rubber band back, and then you got Pac dying, you got Biggie dying, and then boom, here we go. We got these major releases that really nail hip hop into history and solidifies it as a genre, like for pretty much what we built hip hop on from that point forward. Granted, has it faltered a little bit throughout time, but that might be the best year for releases of all time.
Yeah, man, it's good chance, man. And it's crazy. They said 2012. Well, I guess they said 16, but I looked at 16. I ain't see nothing in it, man. so as far as I'm concerned, 12 might be the last great year of releases. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we looked at 16. I think other than what I think Kendrick had an album that came out in 2016. Was it People Butterfly or one of those albums? I think People Butterfly. But other than that, I don't know. Maybe did Fetty Wap come out that year? Was Fetty Wap 2015? But how important to hip hop what was that? I don't know.
Right.
I feel like Nelly. When did Country Grammar come out? Was that 2000?
Either 99 or 2000.
Okay. That wasn't 98 yet.
It might have been 2000, I think. Might have, 2000, I think. Pretty sure 2000.
What about Nas I Am? Did that come out in 98?
Oh, it must have been 97. I was bumping it throughout 98. Patrina says she class of 98, my year. All the good rap songs. She know this. Patrina was like,
you know that represents a time period in your life, especially that's your class. You had all the anthems.
She said she was Daytona Beach was bringing all the best songs, all the best rap artists. Girl, was you out there during the spring breaks at Daytona Beach? I used to watch them on tapes. The Black Bike Week tapes. I used to get them.
Tapes.
Yeah.
Tapes.
The older dudes used to on VHS. The older dudes, man, used to bring me them, bring them bootlegs of them, and I was sitting around, boy. I'd just be as horny watching them joints.
I went to a Black Bike Week in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, man, them good days, man, good times.
Well, I'm reluctant for my son to get to that point in his life, but he might have to experience it though. You know, I had my experience in my life. You gotta hit you a Black Bike Week. Gotta get you one, at least one.
Are they still going on?
I don't know, and I don't even know if the culture even
would allow it
set up that way. I mean, not that would it allow it, but is it set up that way? Is it set up that way?
I wouldn't allow it, bro. Like it'll happen, but it ain't gonna happen the way it's supposed to happen. Like,
it was so much freedom. It was so much it's whatever, and then we had the soundtracks to back it up, and then just who we were as a people and the culture was just different, you know. And then everybody didn't have cell phones. You know what I mean? You weren't recording everything either. There was some recording, like you said, VHS.
But you knew it was getting recorded because they was holding it like that.
Yeah. You knew somebody had the camera on you. You know what I'm saying? So either you're gonna act out or you ain't gonna act out, but you knew what was happening, you know what was going down. They had the camcorder, they had the big joint on you. You know what's going on.
Right. So it ain't like that no more, man. Ain't no more freakniks, man. You can't have no more freakniks. You can't have girls going wild in New Orleans,
The girls go wild.
yay. You can't
Y'all,
have that no more.
remember the infomercials? The girls go
Yeah, I
wild.
stay up watching them and just
What,
looking on my
what
shoulder
was
like, please don't get caught.
what was we doing? What that was a commercial, bro. Girls going wild. That can't exist in 2026. That can't happen.
It can't,
You
man.
ain't having no infomercials for girls going wild and to sell the DVDs like that. Nah, we ain't got the infrastructure for it. We ain't got the infrastructure for it.
It ain't. You ain't gonna sneaking up late to watch BET Uncut. All of them days is done. You don't even need to.
You don't need to.
access
Yeah, you got
so much
BET
more.
Uncut on your YouTube on your phone now. It's all
Yeah.
BET Uncut. That's the
Yeah.
crazy thing. You got BET
Yeah.
Uncut on your phone. You had to stay up past midnight to catch that.
Right.
After
So,
Comic View.
we had to go hunt for thought behavior back in the day, man. They can just find it. Like it's getting released on socials all the time. You know what
All
I'm
the
saying?
time,
So
yeah. You're right.
they're numb to it. Actually, they're
What was
desensitized
you
to
saying?
it.
The girl, because she grabbed this towel. Oh man. What you
Baby was about your height, wasn't he, when he was over there cussing that girl out, wasn't he? Yeah, them different days, man. Before the Wild West ended all the way. Yeah. And this is the worst part. I feel like I was just a little too young to fully get it like I wanted to. I got a glimpse of it at the end, but I missed the best of that era,
Yeah, yeah. Because I want to say about 06 is when things started like changing. Really, it won't like that no more. When was the last time Freaknik? What was the last Freaknik?
I don't know, but I feel like the end of the good era was the 90s. I feel like, if it existed in the 2000s, it won't the same, because
I wouldn't say early 2000s.
Really about 05, where it just ain't, it was never the Atlanta people talk about, because that situation happened where everybody got shot in Buckhead with BMF and Diddy. Of course, it'd be connected to Diddy, right? He ruined Atlanta, bastard.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It's the end of 99.
Yeah. So it's from that point forward, life was different from about 2005 forward
until now. Yeah, until now. Yeah. But yeah, so we caught the tail end of it, but we're still too young. Still too young. But you know what? Yeah. Maybe for the better. Maybe for the better.
Man, forget that. You say that for yourself.
You wanted your moment.
I wanted my moment, bro. Like, I wanted my moment.
Black Bike Week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
I went to Black Bike Week when we graduated. You know what I'm saying? And I had a few moments there. Yeah,
I was still in college. I went still in college.
You went in college? I went high school graduation. I went. You know what I'm saying? And my boy had one of them decked out cars, so we was able to get attention. My boy's older brother. So when they went to the hotel, they let us get the car and go down the strip, so we was able to try to pick up on some women and stuff with the TVs and the rims. Remember the spinners, the spinning reels when we stopped everybody.
That's how we rolled to Myrtle Beach. Ted had a homeboy in the military. Had a decked out Chevy Traverse.
Yeah.
Had the TVs in the back, had the spinning wheels. We was rolling, boy.
Yeah, we was in the Lexus like that, man. We went out there.
We out here. We live, baby.
And I just remember playing Styles P, I Get High. It just came out on a mixtape. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't even on radio yet. And we just was running that thing back to back to back. Yeah, man. Good times, man.
Good times. Seems so far ago now. Just so far in the past. You know what I'm saying? We're distinguished gentlemen now. You know what I mean?
Distinguished gentlemen, man.
Distinguished gentlemen now. So it's all good. And speaking about distinguished, how distinguished are these cigars that we had today? Let's go ahead and review them, man. Let's talk about it.
Nah, man, cigar time, man. I thought we was gonna talk about some boobies or something, man. But all right, let's see, man. Let's get to the cigar.
Hey, man, it was some moments, man. It was some moments. You know what I'm saying?
I guess, man. That's for
This one for another podcast.
Vernons After Hours. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into that then, man.
Yeah,
But
we'll talk about some college homecoming moments and things of that such.
yeah, man, some nightclub moments. But I'll go first,
Ooh,
man, because I don't have a year of, you know what I'm saying? So you got the specialty stick. So
bring it
I'll
on.
give people a review on the stick that they can come across in their everyday life, you know. So for me, I have this Lancero, the My Father's La Gran Oferto Lancero. Now, I would say this cigar has a great draw on it. I really
Mm-hmm.
enjoy the draw on this stick. I would say construction, it's been pretty good. It kind of went out on me twice, I think, you know, but
Really?
maybe that's
Not
me,
bad.
maybe the construction. I
Yeah.
don't know, but not, you know, not bad, you know. So anyway, what I have noticed on it, I have picked up on some spice on this stick throughout it. It's been pretty consistent, but a manageable amount of spice. I say this is about a medium body stick. Uh, the aroma, pretty solid aroma in the air, you know. A little bit of leather, a little bit of coffee that I pick up on. I would say a little bit of chocolate, probably, you know. And those are kind of the things that jump out at me. Maybe even a little leather also while we at it. But those are the different tasting notes that I picked up on. It's been an enjoyable stick. I tell you, I think Lancero, I always feel like gives me a fairly enjoyable experience. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Whenever I had it Lancero, I got a good. I'm halfway into this stick throughout the show. We started prior to recording. We've been recording for over an hour at this point in time, and I got another half to go. So I'm gonna get a full 2 hours out of this cigar. I would say from 1 to 5 on this My Father's Lancero, I'm gonna go with a 4.2, man. 4.2, 1 to 5, man.
4.2. Hey,
Yeah.
my father.
It's
That's say what?
no, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Okay, that's a strong rating for my father's everyday stick. Lancero, so be it. But hey, 4.2. My father's.
4.2. We talked
Hold on,
about
hold
it a
on,
little
hold on.
earlier. We said my father's is like the girl, you know, your hometown girl from back home before you go to college, man. And you know, it's that, you know, she looked good, you know, in those
Yeah.
markets. But at the
Sometimes you just got
same
to be
time,
reminded. Sometimes you got to
yeah,
go back home and be like, man, hometown feel good.
it
She a
do.
good girl. She a good
Yeah.
girl.
Now, can she compete with some of the Olivas and the Placencias that's out there, you know, in the big market, in the big cities?
Maybe,
Don't
maybe
look,
not.
she ain't that good, but I still enjoy it though. You know, I'm happy to walk around with her on my arm. You know what I'm saying? But I
Mhm.
just know if I bring her out in those markets, she might not compete the same.
Yeah,
You know, but
you would 10 back home, but out here you might be at 8.
she about an 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I like her though, and
But
I'm
I
gonna
like her.
continue to keep her on the team.
So shout out to my fathers. Hold on, wait, where we at? There we go.
There
There
you
we go.
go.
Yeah, give my fathers the applause. One time for
Yeah.
hometown.
Hold
Hey,
on, hold
so
on. What Patrina say? She said what was funny was my country cousin from Georgia. Of course, they country if they from Georgia. Why you got that was redundant, Patrina. They all
yeah,
country if they from Georgia. Wanted me and our other time I should have wear a bikini top with shorts. I told her no. It was her first time. She'd never been to spring break. Oh, you already knew what was gonna happen to spring break if you came out like that. You were trying to give it a heads up, man. Gotta give them game
BT
sometimes,
Spring
man. The
Bling.
country cousins be naive, man. But them country cousins be fast.
Yeah,
That's the
they ain't
other
right.
thing. Right or
Hey,
no?
look, for real. Yeah, you think they're innocent,
Yeah.
but they fast. You get them
They
out there in that right environment. Get them the BT Spring Bling and MTV Spring Break. Man, what happened to like kids need stuff like that, man? We had that for spring break. Turn on the TV from morning to evening.
I know. I used
They
to watch
party
them kids, them college kids going crazy at Cancun. Like, man, when I get to college, I'm
in the
gonna go to
college.
Cancun like them.
We ain't did none of that.
No, wrong,
Wrong.
wrong.
Wrong. Did not have that spring bling experience. But
Not
anyway,
at all.
Rocky Patel, 2026 year of the horse. How does it measure up to other year ofs? We'll get to it. We'll get to all of that. How does it measure up? We'll get to it. So let me walk you down. Gave it the old test. Well, let me get $25 price point. Price point at $25. So respectable price point. I actually like that. When I picked it up and I thought it was 25, I was pleased. I was expecting 30 and up. I was expecting about 30, 35. So 25,
Mine was
I was
12.
happy with the price point. Say what?
Mine was 12.
It was a 4.2 for $12. Cost and value. Come on now. And a 2-hour smoke for 12
Yeah.
bucks. Come on. So but yeah, so a good price point for a year of. I was expecting a little bit more, so I was pleased there. So couple of points, couple of kudos for that, even though it's not 12. I gave it a sniff test off the pre-light. Really, 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 really awesome, great aroma from just the wrapper. And then first light or dry puff. Dry puff was smooth. I can tell that I was gonna have a smooth experience on that first light. So from the first light, you usually expect for Rocky Patel to give you something real spicy off gate, and then for it to dial back. It was smooth on the first puff, first few puffs. No spice. You can tell the spice there, but it was an easy ride. It was that Rolls Royce type of acceleration and just making you feel welcome as you began your cigar experience. So the first few puffs were great. Nice rich smoke, great aroma. So I give it a lot of top notches for that. As far as tasting notes, we got a lot of espresso off rip, slight spice with some espresso. So you think about like maybe espresso with some cold foam with some what kind of spice can I think of? Maybe a nutmeg or something like that on top of that cold foam type of espresso drink. Then you throw maybe some good oak, some barrel oak in that with the espresso bean. And then once I got past that half point of that first third, and then the spice came back a little bit stronger, not to my liking as much. So probably one of the best starts for a smoke for any cigar was this 2026 Year of the Horse. Did get a little bit more harsh as it finished up the first third. Once I got to that halfway point to finish up that first third, and I think I only made it to the first third at this point. So I didn't get too far with it. So I got a lot of ash to begin with because I was puffing it a lot, but it slowed down. I'm gonna get another good hour and a half off of this smoke still. So I give it a nod to its construction. Tasting notes were really good as far as like the nut, oak, and then espresso with slight spice, getting a little bit more intense as we go along. That rich smoke maintained throughout the entire smoke. So that was another nod. Kept the aroma going beautifully. Now, where am I going to rate this cigar? Not just based on other year ofs, but this cigar based on what I'm getting right now and some of those other great cigars that I've smoked throughout this year so far. I had some really good ones. Cohiba the week before, Davidoff last week. I'm big on the Melanio V's and all that good stuff. Padron got me in a chokehold right now. Does it measure up? And I'm going to say yes, it does. Does it topple those? No, it doesn't. It sits somewhere right in the middle of some of those great smokes that I've been enjoying lately. So to give this rating, the cigar rating out of 5, I'm gonna give it a 4, 4, 4, 4. Close to that 4 or 5. It can probably get there as the cigar progresses, but as of right now, a 4.4. Strong, good start, good tasting notes, good aroma, good off the dry puff, good off the aroma on the wrapper. All those things were great, but it's just missing something that makes it special. Like the year of the snake, the 2025 year of the snake that I had in previous years or the previous year, it doesn't beat that. It does not beat that. That one was almost a perfect smoke from top to bottom. This, not perfect just yet. Got too much harshness. Some of that pepper came out a little too strong as I finished up the first third. They maybe kind of bring it back, and I think that's the Mexican San Andreas in the cigar. That might be the ingredient that brought it back off that 4.5 and higher. But 4.4, still good. Still good.
A little slippage from Rocky, but it's all good though. Yeah, man, you can't be perfect every time, but a 4.4 is a great score, so we ain't gonna knock it, man. That's damn near perfection. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good with it.
Yeah. I like it. I'm gonna keep enjoying this smoke as I smoke it for the rest of today and maybe tomorrow, depending on how far I get today, or if I get back to it today or tomorrow. I like it. But we'll see where it goes. See if it grows on me a little bit more.
Patrina said these ain't gonna make the list this year. I don't think so, Patrina. They probably ain't.
Yeah, year of the snake was definitely on it for me last year. But this one, maybe it's still it's a lot of cigars to smoke. Some of them might not hit that mark for it, but this one's good. Is it in the running? I must say it is in the running. It's in the running, but we got a lot of year left. We got a whole lot of year left.
Most definitely, man. Hey, man, we up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to this week's episode of Cigars and Everything Else podcast, man. We out and keep your cigars up. Enjoy your week. Patrina, have a good weekend. We out.
Yeah.